How's it going, YouTube? Today I bring you an A-18 startup and launch from the super carrier in DCS. As you can see, the carrier today is a pretty busy place as there are ops going on in the server I'm in. So let's get the battery on. And now we'll get the auxiliary power unit started. That's going to take a few seconds, so while we're doing that, I'm going to get a typical armament going. I've been doing a lot of siege missions, so suppression of enemy air defenses. So some fuel, some AMRAAMs, some ARMs, which are anti-radiation missiles for radars, and some sideblinders. This is my pretty typical loadout for me. Lets me get into lots of trouble.
Request rearming.
So we've got them started on that. Now we're going to start cranking the number 1 engine. So we're going to start that on. There's our engine indication there. Add some fuel. It's pretty much self-automated start. It's pretty easy. There he goes.
Rearming complete. Roll left. Flight controls.
Okay, so now that number 1's up and running and the gen's on, we can come over here. We're going to get the radar and the INS started. It takes time for them to warm up. And we're going to crank number 2. The same thing as before. It's going to start spooling. And here comes the fuel. O2 on. We're going to do a flight control reset. Set my trim for takeoff. We're going to turn on the center display unit, left display unit, and right display unit. And then turn the HUD up nice and bright. It's going to take a time for those to come online. There he goes. Okay, we're going to come into our flight control page. So they automatically puts the trim to 12. I like it closer to 15, 16. So we're going to set that up. Come back down here. The APU will eventually shut off on its own. And I'm just kind of waiting for stuff to come online. So I did forget the first time to power up my IFF and my data link, so here's a quick clip of me doing that. On, and then data link on. So that pretty much just tells friendlies that I'm friendly and then lets me link with their sensors so I can find targets a little easier. We're going to close the canopy up. And she's locked. Quick look around, make sure we're good to start moving. Ask the crew chief to remove the chocks.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks. Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
And arc brake off. Another quick look around, make sure it's clear. As I said, it's pretty busy today, so we look good. So we'll add a little bit of power. Get nose wheel steering in high. Let's be turn tighter on the carrier, and start taxiing towards a catapult. So the cool thing with the super carrier as opposed to the regular carrier that comes with DCS is it's fully crewed. So on the regular carrier you've got to taxi and kind of get lined up yourself using external cameras. On the super carrier, these gentlemen are going to marshal us into position using the AI, the artificial intelligence, I guess. I wasn't sure I was recording, so I just had to turn it off, turn it back on there quick. Here he goes, marshalling us into position. And brakes on. Now he's going to tell us to lower the wings. there they go down. Down, and locked. Okay, now we're going to start looking around. He wants the launch bar down. That's the bar just in front of the front landing gear there, the nose gear. They're going to install another launch bar behind it, is my understanding. And now he's going to have us taxi onto the shuttle. It's a little bit of a bump, so it's going to kind of stop here. It takes a little bit of power to get over. And once I am over, it's going to lock me in. There. Okay, brakes on. Launch bar up. And past the guy in front. Here he's going, watch me, it's my turn. Okay, 2 engines, spool up. We're going to do a quick cockpit check. Seat armed. Radar on, inertial nav on. RWR on. I should be turning my ECM on as well, but I forgot. And set up my pages the way I like them. I should have also uncaged the standby gyro. Everything else looks okay. Flight control check. Everything's moving. Okay, so power number 1, number 2 up. That's suppression off. Here we go, power. And the salute. Here we go. And airborne. Gear up, flaps up. The front catapults clear off to the right, the waist catapults clear off to the left, so here we go in right hand turn. And I'll just give you an exterior view of launch.